Okay, now onto the microphone channel, which also doubles as a second instrument channel. You note that we've got a balanced input for a microphone and also a phono jack input for maybe another guitar or an unbalanced microphone. And the controls, we have a volume control and simply a bass and treble control. There's also a mute switch on this channel which just allows you to turn off that channel independently. And then next to that we have the CD channel, and this is simply RCA inputs along with a volume control. Now the A1 has its own onboard digital effects unit. Laney's designed about 16 digital effects that complement the sound of the acoustic guitar. We've got reverbs, delays, chorus, flanges on board, and all these effects are assignable to each channel by way of these two switches. So firstly, let's have a listen to some reverb. Okay, hall reverb, and I'm turning the level control up so you can really hear it. Also have a room reverb. Then we have multi-tap delay. We also have a variety of other delays. Longer delay. Flanger. Also have a rotary speaker effect. And there's a number of other effects on board the amplifier as well. But over time you'll get to know these effects and pick out the most appropriate effect for the piece of music that you're playing. You'll note that the A1 has its own DI output. In fact, some of the audio that you're hearing now is coming from the DI out. On the rear of the cabinet you'll find an effects loop, send and return, for use for your own effects unit, and also a tuner output. There's a headphone socket for quiet rehearsal. And one more thing worth noting is the configuration of the cabinet. At the moment it's in its monitor position, which is handy for on-stage use, but quite equally you can use it as a normal amplifier in the upright position. Now that we've gone through all the channels on the A1, I'd like to play a song now with a friend of mine, Rod, just so you can hear each channel operating at the same time. And you'll note that we've got the guitar into the instrument channel, microphone into the microphone channel, and also our backing track, which in this case off a mini disc player, is into the CD input. So here we go.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look right over me? Hey, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis, do you really feel the way I feel? So the ghost of Elvis watched him walk right through. Now security did not see him. They just hovered round his tomb. And there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. And I've been walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis, do you really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. Reverend Green, I'd be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. Boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood. And they asked me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I play with all my might. She said, son, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis, do you really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis, do you really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain.